Okay, mic's on. Alrighty. You get down here.
I just have to make one statement.
Yep.
Go ahead. Am I on?
Yeah, it should be.
I have never met a veterinarian with a well-trained dog.
Even
George
Tasha, or what was her name?
Tasha, no.
Tasha.
No. No, and I'll tell you a story about Tasha. George and I were at some family, whatever the hell we were at. I had the bed there with some dogs on it. And George had Tasha on the end of about a 20-foot piece of clothesline, which, that's the way George jogs with the dog. That's fine. But she was out at the end of it, and she's pulling it and trying her something, and all this sort of nonsense. And so I said, George, why don't you let me have the dog for a while? So I took the dog, I had her jump up on our bed, and told her to lie down and stay there, and I took the rope off. Now I have nothing on her.
Right.
I told her to stay there. Then I went and found George. George said, where's Tasha? I said, she's on the bed. Well, who's watching her? Nobody.
She's staying right where I told her to
And
stay.
she stayed there.
That's funny. For those of you that don't know, Tasha was one of the Great Danes from here.
From here, yes.
George Myers had.
Don't read that.
No, I know. I'm not. I already read these.
Yeah. So at any rate, that's my pitch. I'm no veterinarian.
Right.
But they're not a trainer. And I'll stand up against anybody on that score.
You're very right. You should say that. That should be your line.
Yeah, that's one of my
I'm no
lines.
veterinarian. I don't claim to be.
Yeah, I don't claim to be.
Alrighty. Let's answer questions.
The difference there also is I will take George's advice on veterinary medicine. He never takes my advice on training, so that's out the window.
Alright. How is Connor, Steve's son? Seems fine. I just saw him at the door.
Who?
Oh, Connor. Steve. I'm
Tanner's
sorry.
son.
Tanner. Connor,
Tanner.
Steve's son.
Tanner's fine. We
Who
don't know
is
how
Connor?
is.
Little brother.
His little brother. The one that's Jackson's age, right?
Probably.
Really?
Yeah, he's got.
I didn't know we had a Connor. I thought we were only talking, all the conversation about Connor, I thought was Betsy's son.
That's what I thought. It says Steve's son. I don't know. They
Oh,
know
we have a Connor 1 and 2?
Maybe. I don't know. They know more than I do. How's our girl Maeve doing? I have no idea. That would
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's Patrice's dog. Don't know. Were you able to take Kara home and work with her? Yes, I did take her home, and she was actually really good. Way better than I thought.
Who?
Kara. Remember I told you last week she was super timid. She does still have some tendencies to be like, it's just that jerk back out of unsureness, if you want to call it. But she actually was really good. I had no complaints. I'm going to take her again this
All
week.
Great Danes are timid.
Yes, I would tend to agree with that. And I feel like their tendency is to pull back and not lunge forward.
Oh, yeah.
They're not fear aggressive. They're more fear like, I just want to get out of
I
this
have to be
situation.
sure about the whole. I'm not sure about you. You
Right.
know?
Right.
I have to think about this.
And if they take a minute to just assess their surroundings and think about it, I feel like more times than not, they will learn to trust the person they're with and accept what they're
Who
doing.
that's very like, and I've been saying that for the last 2 months, is donkeys.
Mm.
They don't go forward toward anybody either. Like a horse will run and carry on. They'll stand there and say, wait a minute, I want to think about this. And they are like that. Maybe that's why I get along with Great Danes so well, because I know
Have
donkeys
similar
are like that.
personalities.
That's true. They are.
Sandy, what is the best way to introduce my son's dog, who is under a year old and knee high, to my dog at my house, who is 8 years old and about 15 inches high?
Well, put them both on a leash and sit down and watch television for a while.
Yeah, I wouldn't create a lot of commotion when you
No,
bring them
I wouldn't
together.
either. No, I would sit down and say, hey, this is what life is like. Lie down.
There you go. Looks like other people are chiming in on that too, to let you know. We hear you. Good. How was your Saturday? It was good today. The sun was shining, which was nice. Last Saturday it rained all day and it was like miserable. Today, much better. We got a lot of dogs out, so I was happy with that. Katie, dinner feeding pics look so good from the butt shots. I hope you're talking about the dog's butt and not my own. I'm assuming so. Haley helped me feed today. She did a good job. Looking at butt shots. Everybody has such good...
Yeah, the rear ends are good on these dogs.
Yeah. These were looking really good today. Just so nice. Straight. All right, I'm going the wrong way.
And Wilbur now can use the uppy.
I know, I heard.
And it didn't take him long at all to learn.
What isn't it? What?
With his nose and his foot.
And
Oh,
either foot, too. Apparently he's ambidextrous, so he totally understands what the problem is.
he can do both feet.
Both feet and his nose.
That's interesting.
It is.
Because most dogs, I don't know if you like Tony. If I say, give me your paw or whatever, it's always his
It's always the same.
right or always. I can say give me your left or give me your right. Tony's or Sarge is always one-sided.
Yeah.
It's almost like their writing hand or whatever.
That's interesting that he has to conceptualize that
Oh, I
problem.
want to see him do it. I should.
I'm told he does it. I have not. Well, I've seen pictures on there. He does it.
Who did it with him today?
Not me.
Oh,
Who did? Joyce? Was it you or Grace?
maybe it was Joyce.
What?
Did you
put
do
the one
it?
that taught him?
Joyce was working.
Joyce did. Okay.
Joyce too.
Katie, it was posted in the DD about Charlie keeping watch on Connor, Steve's son. Okay, so it must be Connor's.
Huh?
Steve has like 5 kids. I can't remember all their names.
Connor was sick, and Charlie was watching over him over the night.
Okay, I think Connor's the same age as Jackson, but I can't. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I must have missed this. I don't think I read the DD apparently. How is Voodoo and the other grown dogs? Voodoo is good. She's actually going home with Steve tonight.
Really?
Yes, for this weekend and next.
And his wife is coming up here. What happening?
I don't know.
We don't know. We don't want to talk about that. Don't put that in print, any of you.
Yeah, I think he did mention something. You'll have to ask him about taking Monday off, and then he's going to bring her back up on Monday. I don't know. You can ask him, but the plan is for him to.
I don't know if she even knows. But
I think she
anyway.
knows.
Oh, she
Because
does?
when she was here last Saturday, we were discussing it. I think she knows. Yeah, she knows.
Yeah, Steve was making them bond and laundry.
Yes, last time he was here, they were all working.
I see.
Hey, Benny.
Hi, Betty. Where'd you go? Go lie down.
My daughter's boxer will give you the correct paw if you ask for left paw or right paw. Yep, Tony will too. He'll give me left or right. Actually, Tony's funny because his paws are black. His arms are black and white, so I tell him to get. He probably doesn't realize it, but I say, give me your black paw and your white paw. It's cute. I'll have to video it sometime. Anything else on
I
here?
hope he doesn't bite you. No, you're all right, I guess. I guess you can pat it now.
I just curious how someone give him cookies.
Anything else I can
He's a little
answer for
flaky since
y'all?
the accident.
And make
That's the
sure I
real
didn't
problem.
miss anything.
Well, I guess he's all right. He's accepting you down. That's fine. By now you'd be missing your hand. Or you
How's
didn't.
Voodoo coming along? Oh, so Voodoo, like I just said, she's going home with Steve. We'll see if that would be fun for him to. Maeve, Connor,
What's your problem?
one more. Which Steve is taking Voodoo? I'm sorry, it's Meat Chipper Steve. Your little brother is Connor. Okay. That answers that.
You know, I thought we were all talking about Betsy's sons.
Yeah, he's not. Is he 9 yet? Or almost?
He's 8, turning 9 in May.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They were the same. Does your wife know that you're bringing Voodoo home?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good.
She was like, does
I was wondering.
Debbie know?
Yeah, she knows.
Oh, good.
Okay. Oh, she knows. If I brought her home without her knowing, I would be back here the same night.
To return her. All right, well,
No,
there's
she-
no
she
questions.
I wouldn't do that.
I'll take a video of Tony giving me pause. I'll try to remember that. Anything else? We have 3 minutes. Anything at all?
No?
Anything?
We don't have much. Maybe have only a couple things to mail, and I don't think we have any packages.
That's all right. We're gonna have fun with metal detectors. So.
Metal
Yes.
detectors.
Yeah.
Okay, how about it?
Yeah.
See y'all.
Should we start with the metal detectors
Oh,
now?
one quick question. How do you decide which pup dog goes home with you? I just randomly pick. I try to do whichever dog I feel like needs the most work. sometimes, like, if a dog of the day, like, I don't know, just seems to be doing really well and really we're digging each other, I'll bring that one home. I have not brought the same puppy home twice. My rule was to get through, like, all 31. We'll see how that goes. Although I haven't taken any Pokey home because there's like a Pokey clan.
Yeah.
That there's like a group that just takes the Pokies every day. So yeah, like Lex and Ben and Lynn and who else? I don't know. Yes, they have, but Pokies seem to be like have a group. You have, okay. So I'm taking mostly the younger ones. How's Gretchen? Gretchen's good. She ate at the feeder today. She growled 2 times. Yes. I went to pat her and she grumbled. And she stopped. And then I rubbed my hand down her back. And no! She stopped. So then I was like rubbing her all over. You probably watch. I was rubbing her all over and she was fine. But she got a little testy.
She could be a little bigger.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Your turn.
I'm over there, and Steve comes in behind me, and
I'll have you know, I got emails about my coconuts, just so you know.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts hanging on the wall.
Take care, Kate. Good job.
I'll be
Lovely bunch of coconuts, there they are.
Standing in a row.
What?
Sitting in a row. Standing.
Sitting in a row?
Standing in a row.
Someone sent us the
Hang on,
song the other
straight.
night. We can find it again.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone will send it again.
Oh, I don't
You want that one.
Yeah, that's yours.
Thank you. Memory is a terrible thing to lose. Okay, so we have.
A waste is a terrible thing to mind.
Okay.
Sorry.
They have a Wanda and Harold, we wouldn't have anything. You didn't have that.
Thank you.
2 weeks.
Yep.
Okay. All right. See you guys.
Oh,
All right, see
okay.
ya.
They're the ones making the political, I think, aren't they the ones?
Should we check the mail before we go open it? We good? We all right? We're good.
We're good? Okay.
How old is that?
It's very old. It's probably like 35 years old.
That is?
Yes.
Oh, they didn't make them back in that.
Yes.
Did they?
I bought that for our kids when they were little.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
Maybe 30 years. I don't know. But around there, 30, 35.
Huh.
It's
And
an
you
oldie.
You get
were-
the harness on Zoo.
Yes. Yeah, Laura helped me, so thank goodness.
What did you put a harness on her?
Not a vest, just a harness.
You could have get that on her?
Well, I could have, but Laura was there, so she helped me.
Oh, see, I knew they were doing the political. These guys are cutting up the political posters around the place, which I think is hysterical. This guy, see the Facebook?
I told you about the. Oh.
Attorney, some attorney or another. I bet he'd be pleased to know that this came all the way up here to pick up shit with his face. We've had a lot of political banners from them. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it last time.
Okay, well they work as well as anything else, I suppose. I'm done.
Already?
That's it. I only had 2 envelopes.
Holy
I
mackerel.
don't have any boxes.
What the heck?
Oh, it's gonna be a big day. No mail, it's not for sale.
Well, we seem to be getting mail in bunches, and I think they're accumulating it. I think they're saving money somehow.
I'm just.
And there's some days we get so much of it, you just wonder where on earth it all come from. But to not have any junk mail either, you know, that's great.
Who's beeping? Is that you?
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yes, it was. Good.
I'm ready.
All right. So, if anybody wants to know how a metal detector works, go to How Stuff Works. It's a great. Have you ever seen that website?
No.
Oh, it's an awesome website.
I like that.
Anything that you want to find out how it works is there. And it's called howstuffworks.com.
Huh.
And go there, and there's a whole explanation about how metal detectors work. So we're not going to get into that right
I
now.
would like to know why a toilet stops putting its flap down.
My sister's in a physics course about toilets and toasters.
I bet she gets hundreds.
What college does she go to? What's the matter, you?
Brandeis.
Oh, Brandeis. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Anyway, how stuff works. I'll go look it up, because
Really, it's a great website.
I get hung up on things like that.
You probably look up the toilet clapper on there. It sounds like the copper clapper caper.
Yeah.
All right, so Linda's here. This is good, because one of the things that these things do, there's too much metal in here. It's reading everything. Okay, so come here.
You know I can't pass through security.
Right.
Oh, God.
Exactly. So here you go. What kind of metal did they use in yours? Oh, there you go. There you go. Let's do this again, just to show that it works.
Try do this. Can I have?
Oh, shit.
Yep. Oh, maybe it's not titanium.
Oh, really?
I got chipped.
I'd return it. I'd take it back.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you, Melinda.
You're welcome.
Just to show you that it works on buried metal.
Here, try my gold filling.
Okay, all right. We'll turn the sensitivity up a little bit.
Nothing.
It worked on that side before.
No?
No?
Nothing. Turn it
Well,
up.
because I had to turn it down because there's so much metal in here. It's just picking everything up.
Okay, try it again.
All right.
Get it.
Wait a minute, let me reset it. Nope.
No, okay.
No.
Maybe I lost the filling before you.
Could be. Maybe you got gypped.
Between the barn and here. We tried it out of the barn and it was that side.
So what we used this for today was to go down and Skip took it first and then I went with him afterwards, but he did yeoman's work down there. All the posts that had been put up for the fence around the pond, a lot of them had snapped off. And so we wanted to get the buried pieces out of the ground. So he went around and dug them all up, and then I went around again with them and found some more, and he dug those up. So
we're all set.
So we're all set. They're all out. Yep.
That thing could be a problem
So-
around here. You should walk the fence lines with it because I have lost more tools, which I'm
Really?
sure are along the fence line.
Like where?
Drop it in the grass.
Like down in the yard, or?
Any fence line.
All right, I will-
BASKET?
Uh-oh.
Go ahead. Good girl. Go ahead, baby.
Good girl, Bailey.
Hey,
Good girl, Bailey. Hey.
Oh, no, we're getting it. We're getting it.
we're getting it. Just a minute. There you
Go,
go.
Laura. Go ahead.
Here you go, but get out of here. Here.
That's over there. It's over there.
Bailey.
Why are you leaving, Laura?
Baby. Oh, right here. Get right here. You got some?
Good girl, Bailey.
What a good
Oh, look at
girl.
what she's doing.
Get out of here. Go away.
She's
Go
taking
away.
it into the other room.
Go ahead. Go
Lie down.
please.
Lie down.
Go ahead.
Come on, Bailey.
Bailey.
Good girl. I don't have any.
That's
I'm
not the
sorry.
wrong one.
Hey, Mom, do you have any fillings?
She likes
She's gonna get another
the
one.
wet purple. The orange cover. Okay, go.
Oh,
We're gonna have to feed this to you because we got the can open.
And chaos is in the wings there.
Is that the one she want? Is that the?
Go ahead.
Bailey, get away. Bailey. Bailey.
Okay.
Bailey.
Bailey.
Bailey. Everybody out of the
She's
way.
done.
Oh,
Bailey.
she's done. She's going to lay
You
down.
missed the time.
Bailey.
She did her job.
Here.
Come here.
Come back.
That a girl. You want to here? Try this one. Is this better?
Oh,
Oh,
good
that
girl.
better. She liked that
Good
one.
girl, Bailey.
Bailey's good. She likes it better.
No, you wait. Girl, you wait.
It's beef. You get the stuff that falls on the floor. We're dropping a lot. Bailey, still pick it up. Oh, the second crowd will pick it up. Bailey. Hey, come here. I think I got something up here. Is this enough now? There we go. How's that? Okay. Okay, Bailey. All done? All done. More? You want more?
Coleus made an interesting observation.
Okay, that's enough.
Coleus made an interesting observation that she surprised Bentley, let me put the metal detector on your face.
He's not protective. When he's behind me growling, it's because he's scared to death. Something is frightening him. Whoop, wait a minute, there's a case.
Del Mute says, sometimes you speak to Bentley like a red-headed stepchild.
What's with the red-headed thing? You do understand I'm a redhead.
Really? Where?
Never mind, I can tell you where. And then this was chaos.
Oh, girl, baby.
I'll walk the fence posts after before I leave.
And you can do it any time. It's been 3 years out there now. There's no rush.
The problem is when you get too close to the metal fence, the sensitivity is just out of whack. So
Well, I don't know. Try it.
yeah, we'll give it a
Okay,
shot.
so we did that.
We'll give it a shot.
Now, what do we got? We have this.
You
Here.
guys leave enough food on the floor there or what?
What?
Come
I
on.
said, did they leave enough food on the floor?
Oh dear. Okay. What
If
do we
my
got?
dog was here, there wouldn't be a scrap down
A little bit.
there.
A wand type.
Oh, you don't wonder to clean that up in a flash.
You fill her up too. Oh, this stool is getting to be holy dog slobber. No. Okay, we did that part.
The lead also wants to know if this thing has any effect on my laptop. I'm not getting it close enough to find out.
Yeah,
I'm not going to mess with it. Anything that gives off that type of wave, no. You're getting it close. It was like when we used to use film back in the old days. Film, you know, in film,
Yeah.
in cameras. And when you went through, because I used to, you know, go through a lot of X-ray checkers, you know, in different jobs, and
Get back to the story.
I
Go
am.
ahead.
Are you
What
ready?
story?
Okay. So when you went through the X-ray checkers
film,
with film,
Yeah.
it would wreck the film. Yeah. So you had to, you know, take it out and have
Well,
it
that's a long
inspected by
time
hand.
ago.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I know.
I almost forgot it.
You guys wouldn't even know what a film canister looks like, would you?
For a camera?
Huh?
For a camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A film canister?
My mom has
Like
one.
a
Really?
little plastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That you like roll into the camera?
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot of things. That's number 8 or what? Sign
Now you
language?
can talk, okay.
Okay.
Gonna be here till Tuesday.
Huh?
It's gonna be here till Tuesday.
He said something. good.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
You saying on Tuesday? Yeah. Okay.
So here's another sideline, which I know you're gonna love. Those little plastic film canisters. We used to use those to go, like when you string out wire to go to a bird feeder. You'd put those on, punch holes in them and put them on the wire, so when the squirrels tried to walk down the wire, they'd fall off. There you go. Can't do that with digital camera, can you? No.
But I used to tape them to the dog leash and you put a bag in there.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a very good idea.
It's not as good as the carrying on your back pocket.
Kind of something like a red-headed stepchild would say.
My father used to grow his mustache at least once a year because his mustache, his hair was black but his mustache was red.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny. Yes, I do have another dog. I have a black lab. Like the giggling, super fragilistically funny on Thursdays and Saturdays. No, not to live, just for an overnight, just for an overnight. Are we keeping you up?
Yep.
I have a lead-lined bag. Yeah, exactly. We used to use lead-lined bags. They had these special bags that were lead-lined, so you could carry the film through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And then you threw it that way, right?
No. Hopefully not.
The lead bag?
No.
Where'd it go?
It went in a drawer at home.
Oh.
It was sealed.
I just finished my book on garbage.
Oh, shit. Yeah, eventually they got thrown away.
Trash.
Exactly, they did get thrown away, you're right.
Oh,
You're in his spot. Would it have been inappropriate to ask the doctor for Janine to borrow his livestock trailer? Probably.
For Janine to borrow,
A livestock trailer?
we have a livestock.
We have some. We have one. Yeah, I don't know what that.
Who's he borrowing?
I don't know. The doctor? Why would she do? I don't know.
I'm
not sure
what
what-
you're talking about either.
I don't know. Tell me. I'm not sure what you're referring to.
We have a livestock trailer. It will hold what she had thought she was buying is one big and three minis. But there is something very wrong with that spotted donkey because there's a photograph of it with a mini in the background and it's huge. So it looks like it's a mammoth spotted, which I have never seen.
Want me to hold it?
Sure.
It's lighter than I thought it would be.
Oh yeah, they're very light. That's a good boy. Okay, come on, let him down. Good boy, Benny. Allie wants to know.
No! That's it.
What'd she do?
What is your problem? I think she's
She did something. So-
Somebody did something wrong in there. What happened?
What? She went after a riot.
Oh,
Oh,
did a riot step on her?
Try it.
No?
So Allie wants to know how many SDP volunteers does it take to load a donkey on a trailer? And
74.
she wants to hear more of our adventure this morning.
Well, these people with the, I was not there. I don't know, but I can tell you what the problem was. People feel that they can pull a donkey someplace. You can't pull a donkey. You have to push a donkey. So you get behind and push, and they go on. But if you pull them, the head goes up and the tail goes in. They don't go anywhere.
And that was exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And then Grace got
Yeah.
behind the donkeys and just
Push them on.
pushed them in.
Yep.
It took a little
What
effort.
did they
As in dressage, the impulsion must come from the rear. Right?
I hear that all the
Oh, I
time.
hear that all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, they named the donkey Millie.
I think it was Billy and Enzo.
Yeah.
And
The dog. They took the pony, didn't they?
Yeah.
And, yeah, I mean the pony, yeah, the pony and
what's the pony's name?
It's like Enzo.
Enzo.
They thought the pony was cute. They should have taken two donkeys. That's okay. They thought the two donkeys were going to be, no, the two donkeys would not be a problem. The pony's going to be a problem.
Well, hopefully they'll.
Mini ponies are kind of.
They're all horses.
And when they said the name Enzo, I asked if they had ever heard of the book, The Art of Racing in the Rain.
No?
I think I gave it to you.
Where did he get these things?
I think I gave it to you. And,
Not so as I remembered.
well, I'm going to get you another one.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
It's a story written from the perspective of a dog.
Oh.
And the dog lives with a race car driver, and the guy named him Enzo because he drives Ferraris. So
Oh my
What does
God.
Enzo have to do with Ferraris?
Enzo Ferrari is the guy who.
See, a lot of times when you have to read these things, there's a certain amount of knowledge you're supposed to have ahead of time, and I don't have it.
That's why we're educating you.
It doesn't stay in there, though, too much. I'm better off with the how things work thing over
You're
here.
gonna like that.
I'm gonna like
You're gonna
that.
like that site. It's great. What about the black and white film developing in a darkroom? Yes, I did lots of that actually, and
Masco
did my own color printing as well. Did the vet say anything about when Maud is due?
No?
Janine
Okay.
said about a week, I think.
No, Janine,
More puppies?
the
Donkey.
donkey.
The donkey. She posted on Explorer or something.
Yeah.
She's thinking a week. Yeah. I
But
think
that's what she said, not the
Yeah.
vet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think, to give an opinion, he would have to do an internal, and everybody would have told me about that if he did an internal. You know?
Gross.
Yeah, film canisters did have many uses, correct? The doctor adopted the minis today. The doctor adopted the minis?
Maybe the people came here, one of them was the doctor? I don't know.
I don't know.
When they say doctor, do they mean vet?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Not sure.
Does that mean
Sometimes they mean PhD. Janine's a doctor. Would you believe it?
Is this my first time taking an SDP dog home for an overnight? No, we took Lars home I haven't taken anyone since then because I'm just never around for 2 days in a row, so it's tough. But would I consider keeping a Dane? Yeah, maybe at some point. Yeah, maybe at some point. The Art of Racing in the Rain is a terrific book. There you go. It's a great book. You have to read it.
Car racing.
No. It's a perspective of a dog living with this guy, and he's talking about his life and about living with this guy. But it's kind of geared towards racing because the guy is a professional car racer. So the dog talks about all the things he learns about car racing, watching videos with the guy and all. It's really cool.
I see, okay.
Oh, it's a great book. Did I work as a photographer? Yes, I did. Long time ago. Very long time ago.
He's had so many jobs, I don't think he can keep his job very long. He'll find another job.
I did that for about 15 years.
You gotta make a chart of how many jobs you had for how many years.
We keep saying that we're going to compare, and I think
right.
we should do that some night. Absolutely. I
Want
would
to
be
get the
glad
big
to.
whiteboard out?
Can I count internships or just paid jobs?
How have you done? Because you seem to have done just too many things. I don't know. I don't
Never too
understand how it all
many
fits
things.
together.
Not too many things. No. Just enough. Here I am.
You've landed.
The doctor, his name is on chat. Okay, well, someone hopefully will find it.
Oh, no. Janine may have gotten the name off.
The doctor's posted here on Explorer. That was their moniker name. Here is here as the doctor. Okay. Did Grace and Andy cry when the donkeys left? No, they didn't cry.
No, because the favorite donkey stayed.
Right.
Buddy's still here.
Right.
I hope.
Yeah. Andy always gets a little.
Buddy Junior's still here.
But Buddy's still here and Maud's still here, so she's happy.
Yeah, there's one more still here that's supposed to go.
And after Grace had to shove the other two into the trailer, she was kind of glad to see them go. Oh my gosh. What happened?
Well, let me tell you about loading donkeys on trailers.
Okay, go.
I had a lot of donkeys, you know. I had 8 of them I used to drive, like the Budweisers out in front of me, that 80 feet way out there someplace, you know. They could kind of do whatever they wanted. But anyway, I farmed these out over Christmas once because we had so many Christmas jobs, Jesus jobs to do. So I sent somebody down to Somerville with 2 donkeys. And it was no problem. Hopped them on the trailer, and off they went, gave her the trailer, and off she went, and everything was fine. And she didn't get back, and she didn't get back, and she didn't get back. So finally she called me, she said, I can't get them back on the trailer. And I said, who did you put on first? And she said, well, I put 7 on first, or whatever his name was. You can't put the dominant one on first, because then the subordinate one is not going to jump on. So I said, take him off, put the other one on first, and they jumped on. Fine, she was home 20 minutes. It's just little things like that you have to know in handling animals. And it's almost the same with jumping these puppies into a car to go training. You got to kind of be aware of who's in there first. You know, to jump a puppy in with his master over there, he's not necessarily going to jump in, you know. Anyway, that's my lesson of the day. Go ahead, next.
That's interesting stuff. It's interesting. Peggy wants to know what happened with Chaos. She nipped at Riot. That's all.
I have seen Riot come off the window ledge and step on whoever's in the bed there. So I'm not sure what happened because she could have stepped on Chaos.
Yeah.
I mean, Chaos has not got that much energy to get up and chasing after anybody.
She just had a walk, so she's
She's exhausted.
I think she heard you.
I mean, Chaos wouldn't move to bite anybody if she hadn't moved too much.
Poor Chaos. Smiley 613 wants to know from the UK, can Buddy Jr. come visit during mail call sometime? Didn't he once?
Yeah.
He did once,
He
right?
did like twice, I think.
Yeah.
Like one recently, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to put down the blue stuff because this is too slippery for him.
Yeah. We'll do it another time. Yeah. I just volunteered you for that. You're welcome.
We'll do it on a Saturday when he's here.
Jerry from Ohio says, I have had a lot of jobs too, sometimes 3 at a time. That's why I have a wealth of know-how knowledge. All right, Jerry, all right. and she and Steve do have a wealth of knowledge.
They certainly do.
They're amazing. They're asking the doctors to post the doctor's comment so we can read it.
Are they talking about the show, The Doctors?
I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I have absolutely no idea.
I don't know.
know.
I'm not sure.
I think
Anyway.
it's his chat name on Explore, the doctor.
Oh, okay.
Who?
The guy that took the donkey?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hopefully he'll chime in. Puppy Love says, Carlene, I had to load my dominant kid last night too, and I'm not talking about a goat. That's
Okay.
good. That's good. What's for dinner?
Roasted vegetables and one lamb chop.
One lamb chop, and we're gonna split this up.
Yep.
Must be a hell of a big lamb chop. Oops, wait a minute. I owe you.
Well, I want one rack.
One rack of lamb.
Oh, okay.
So
All
we'll
right.
manage. We'll manage. But usually the rack of lamb, they're smaller. These are larger, and I really didn't know whether they were a rack of sheep.
And there's a problem with this?
That'd be tough. You can chew.
Okay, well, hopefully not.
So they didn't look like they were the prime lamb chops that we usually get.
We'll find out.
But the roasted vegetables in there should be very good.
Sounds good to me. All right. Hello, all. Since some were curious, this was posted 3 hours ago. Since some were curious, I'm one of the people who adopted the red mini horse, whom we named Enzo, and the donkey Millie. It is myself, my wife, with substantial help from our awesome neighbors. We live just a little ways from this rescue and have recently begun the process of our own long-term animal rescue where these beautiful creatures may enjoy their lives. We had to adopt these two beautiful friends so that more can be rescued. They have a wonderful little barn mate named Romeo, a pony named Romeo, whom they just met today. Although it was a long road for Enzo and Millie to get to their forever home, we cannot say enough positive things about the folks whom we adopted from. They rehab them back to health and will continue to flourish at our place. I'll try to post updates when possible. For now, I'm going to see if I can share the pictures on here. So that's really nice. Thank you for sending that
Okay,
along.
well keep sending things like that. We like to have updates.
Yeah, absolutely. We asked him that this morning, and he said he would. So. City Penguin, are the donkeys Maud and Buddy Jr., do they wear horseshoes?
No.
No.
They could. It would be awful small horseshoes on Buddy. But no, the only shoes I know that are put on donkeys routinely are put on by the donkey ball game company, where they put the donkeys into gymnasiums to play basketball, and it's really a funny deal. And the donkeys are so beautifully cared for; it's hysterical. But they use men's neolite soles for the actual donkey shoe, and the donkeys are shod with those very regularly, and the nails all trimmed up so they don't scratch the floor, which would be an absolutely horrible thing in a floor like that. So they're very well cared for. It's neolite soles that they put on that bunch. To show a big donkey, though, you just need another. You just have to shape the shoe a little differently.
Could get Buddy Jr. a couple pairs of hiking boots or something.
Hiking boots would be fine.
Pretty nice, Just have to, make sure they lace up well. Did you see the video of Wilbur today?
No, I didn't see the Wilbur. I saw the still shots. Apparently, he's very good at this.
Really?
Both feet and the nose. He has to have conceptualized the fact you got to push that lever down.
Great.
Most of them learn to do it with one thing or the other or something. And
But he got it right off then?
apparently, I haven't seen it happen. If that's true, he's a brilliant dog.
That's great.
We'll see.
We'll see. Right.
B. Short from Virginia says, why does a chicken lay an egg? Because if she dropped it, it would break. Okay. Carly does all the dropping of eggs around here.
That's true. That's true.
You know chickens eat their own eggs?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, they'll eat anything. They'll eat each other if you're not careful. They're terrible. Chickens are terrible. If there's a slight, and they can hear the crack of an egg. I don't know how far away, but if they,
Really?
yeah, and then they come peck it, peck it, peck it, peck it. They all get in an argument over it.
So if someone says you have chicken ears, that's a good thing? It means you have good hearing? Is that?
I would think because there's one particular noise they know it.
That's interesting.
Because I picked up an egg and broken it by mistake or just cracked it, and all the chickens come from all over to clean it up.
I have seen them down there eating eggs that are broken. I've
Yeah.
seen that.
It's weird.
Yeah,
They all
it's
just like
cannibalistic.
swarm
Yeah,
at
right.
it.
We should do that with the purple eggs when we're through with them. Throw them out there and then eat them. Rather than letting them rot in the arena. I'm sure they are right now.
Oh.
Yeah, they're cooked. They're boiled.
Oh, okay.
The
That's
ones they
different.
use in
Oh, all right.
the flying egg deal.
Oh, okay.
But they're not going to last a month for the next deal.
No.
That's what people
Why do
do.
that?
Protein, damn it.
It is protein. One for square bit. Blue Penguin says, thank you, dearest Carlene. I've always wondered about the shoe thing. Hugs. What is the purpose of horseshoes? Do they protect the hoof?
Yes, they do. Because particularly on rocky soil or hot top, the foot breaks up. I mean, if you're not... Donkey feet doesn't break up. It's just these fragile horses. And particularly horses with white legs, like the Budweisers.
Why are the horse hoofs different?
I don't know, but there are.
Really?
Donkey feet are tough. You even go try and file them down, they're tough.
Really?
Horses' feet kind of come apart very nicely. The other story on the white legs is that there is one white foot lion, 2 white feet triumph, 3 white feet something or other, and 4 white feet thrown to the wolves.
Okay.
Because the feet are
White feet are softer.
huh?
Aren't the white feet softer?
Yes. They break up. And the Budweiser people, they spend an awful lot of time suffering with those white-legged horses because the white feet don't survive too well. So they're always shipping horses around the country to fill in where one has gone lame or pulled up or broken a foot, whatever. And the other thing which I've told before is the fact that there's one family that shoes most of the Budweisers that I know of, the Kriz family from Connecticut. There's 3 generations that I know of. 3 generations, grandpa, and then he's got twin sons, and you find them flying around the country with a bag full of horseshoe stuff. And they do the Budweisers.
When those horses are in parades and walk on tar, do they use regular shoes, metal shoes?
Well, there's a variety of things you can have. You can have rubber shoes, or steel shoes with rubber caulks. You can go all sorts of ways. Or you can have boreum.
What's that?
Boreum is a very, very strong metal that carves up the hot top.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, because of their weight. It must...
Well, no, so they don't slip.
Oh, okay. All right.
They're like,
Okay.
feet. But at any rate, I think that last night, I was out in St. Louis one point, and I went to the Budweiser farm. I don't know why, but I did. I was all by myself. Just drove in. Said, hi, I'm here. I have donkeys. No, they have donkeys too. But they have a 2-acre plot of land that is about 18 inches deep in mud, and they bring these horses back that have had their broken.
Oh yeah.
Their hooves are broken up, and they stand them in the mud. They're a mess. You wash them all up and go out to work again.
It helps it heal, or
Well, no, it gives them a chance to grow.
or just to
chance to grow.
grow back. Yeah.
Oh, when I was a kid, we had a saddlebred horse with white legs. And saddlebreds have these great big long feet to make them pick up their feet with this fancy deal, And he was always breaking his feet. We were always gluing it together with wood, plastic wood.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I remember that episode.
Huh.
Trying to shape it to the hoof and make it all stay together and how we're going to keep the shoe on and, etc. Next.
Puppy Love wants to know, is Buddy Jr. a mini donkey or small because he's so young?
No, mini donkey. He's not full grown yet anyway, but he's a mini.
Lila May 6 from Ohio. Never had a farm fresh egg. Does it taste different? Yes.
I think it does.
Yeah,
Some people
absolutely.
think they do.
I do.
Maybe I've had farm fresh eggs too long.
That's probably all
I
you
probably
get.
don't know the difference.
Yeah. No, they taste so much better.
They're so
I do know that you have to let them get old before you try and boil them and peel them. And all these fancy things on peeling an egg. They're all fancy. We can peel an egg and be wonderful, but in the fine print it says let it get to be a week old or so. Don't do this with fresh eggs.
Remember we had that
We had the
thing?
whole thing here trying that.
That was so fun.
No, I don't use salt on food, but and like a lot of people say, how can you do that with eggs? But most eggs are just bland. But the farm eggs they actually have a flavor to them. They're really good. I think.
I think they're like,
Okay.
I don't know. The yolks are a lot yellower too,
Yeah,
brighter.
Yeah, I've seen that. They stand up. They don't go, you know. I don't know.
Del mute again. Do all herds of donkeys bicker?
Bray.
They bray.
But do they like fight with each other?
Not particularly. They will discuss things by just a flick of an ear, or just a little flick of the tail or something. They, sort of get out of my way. All they have to do is go move it, and then the dominant one takes over or whatever. They've got the whole thing planned out. I used to have an awful lot of donkeys in that one small area. I can't remember how many, but it was packed solid with donkeys. From kennel 3 to kennel 8 was one stall. So there.
Just wanted to let everyone know too that if you hear a dull roar, Bentley is snoring. Just to let you know.
Okay.
Is the scanner for the Danes when they're digging? The scanner. Oh, you mean the metal detector? No, that was to find, there were some metal fence posts that were broken off in the ground, and eventually with frost action and whatever, they're going to get pushed up and the dogs might step on them and get cut badly, so we wanted to get them out of there. And they're out. And Skip did an unbelievable job of digging those all out today. Carolyn White from Canada. 1 white foot, buy him. 2 white feet, try him. 3 white feet, deny him. 4 white feet, give him away. 4 white feet and a white nose, knock him in the head and feed him to the cows.
Yep, well,
Okay.
Why white nose?
I don't know. Budweisers all have that too.
Really? It's a problem, horses. Oh, here's someone, Wingate put a video of Wilbur learning the Uppy Puppy up so you can watch it.
Oh, good.
Michelle Mitchell loves how you
I
keep
see
your
whether
stories.
the food is cooking.
Sure.
What is cooking? What does Laura ride? I'm
A
assuming
horse.
they need a horse.
A horse.
Except when she's in her father's truck or her mother's car.
It's cooking.
What kind of horse do you ride?
It depends. I ride some old Grand Prix horses, some old.
Really?
Yeah. They're so much
Fun,
fun.
good.
Yeah. Some bad ponies.
Yep. Except you're getting too large for the ponies. So?
I don't know. My trainer will still stick me on them to give them a nice little schooling.
It's hard to find a kid that rides well enough to ride some of these damn ponies. I know that.
Are they more difficult to ride or?
They're evil.
Well, the problem with the pony, I think, is they're too small for an adult to get on them and straighten them out. So that they begin to take advantage of kids. They can be obnoxious. Throw you off.
That's what one pony likes to do at our barn, and so I'll just get on after some kid falls off and say, none of that.
Yeah.
It's good.
But it's hard to find kids that ride that well, because when I bought those horses back from Montana, I had 2 ponies on there. Nice ponies, quarter horse ponies. And they both were buggers. I had trouble finding a kid to ride them. I had to pay somebody to ride them. Can you believe it?
No, I don't believe that.
I did. Yeah.
That's a big.
There was a buckskin, I think it's still in the hunt field. We saw it the other day.
Huh.
It's a buckskin.
Interesting.
Now buckskins have tough feet.
Around here?
Huh? Yeah.
I feel like I've seen a pony that's.
It's a quarter horse pony. It's a nice little thing. And there was a chestnut one too. I don't know.
I think ponies are fun to ride.
Oh, I'm glad.
Blue's reminding us of the video, but we'll watch that after. We don't want to do it during mail call. It takes up too much time. Bubba's mom, suggestion for peeling. Add 1 teaspoon of baking soda to water during the cooking process. Supposedly breaks the connection. On my list to try next time.
I don't believe it. Let me know how you make out.
Yeah, exactly. Give us some
Try
feedback.
it with a fresh egg and see whether it works.
We've read 100 suggestions about peeling eggs.
I wrote to the National Egg Board and said, how the hell do you peel an egg? And
You're
they
supposed
wrote
to look it
back,
up on your phone, don't you know, on the internet. All right. Any more questions?
are we done? Is the food done?
Oh, we still have a little more time. The food's not done yet. Keep them coming.
You tried to stick it in something?
Yeah, Grace she checked it and re-timed it.
Oh.
Whatever you want.
Retimed it.
I didn't know what else to say.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
I gotta get a hold of your guidance counselor. I'm gonna give him that book and tell him that I think every senior kid ought to read it. It's up there.
Good.
Right there, Walt. Don't go any further.
Oh, this one.
That one.
What is it?
That's a good book.
Picking up.
I read it. I read the whole thing. Pick it up.
Picking up.
Picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she was picking up the book.
It's the story of the sanitation department in New York City, historically and currently. It's a good book. It's a good book, and it's well written. The woman is an archaeologist or something of that sort, well-educated woman, and she takes all the tests and ends up driving a truck. So she really gets the whole thing down pat.
Hmm.
And you get to be a trash picker-upper, or you can pick up the cans, which are the trash cans along the road, or you can have a sweeper truck, sweeps the, and they really do keep New York clean. And if they don't go out or get all sick or can't go, it's a mess.
I can't imagine the job of picking up trash in New York City. It's just
awful.
It's
But they do it, and there's
do.
a comradeship in the bunch of them. So they all stay together, and nobody gives them the credit.
Hmm.
And there are more sanitation workers killed than police or firemen together.
really.
Yeah. People try and zip around a car because
I
they're
was going to say
mad.
from what?
They're mad because the big truck is taking up the road, and they get furious sitting back there. Finally, they duck through and they kill somebody.
Jeez.
It happens all the time. Or they slice their legs on the bent license plates running between cars. It's stuff you wouldn't think of, but it's a good book.
Interesting, yeah. Well, take a look at
Somebody
it.
sent me that.
Can you talk about the grant mentioned in the DD in the Daily Doggie, or is it too soon to share the details? Do not want to jinx it. Grant mentioned in the Daily Doggie. Was it today? I haven't read it yet today, so.
Well,
I can look.
we got a couple of them out. I think the grant that I sent in. You have to, at the end of a year, you have to, with Explorer, I have to send in a report of what we did for that year and a financial report and all that sort of thing. And that's the one that we just finished and sent away. She works up a two in.
Was that?
I'm trying to find it. It's not loading.
Sometimes people have trouble with it.
I don't have service here.
Yeah, it's slow right now. It may not be here. It may just be in general. But my power is also really low right now, so not to mention my energy. All right, so
I expected this
Think
to be
that's
a
it?
lot heavier.
going once, going twice. Solo to the lady with the curly hair.
Okay, are we done?
I think we're done.
We done.
Good
Okay.
evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Bye.
Have a lovely evening. Thank you. Don't forget to buy your chicken breast.
Bye. Yes, don't forget to buy your chicken bags.